Good morning. It is the 2nd of December today. I just made myself a cup of coffee and I'm gonna be drinking it pretty fast because it has been snowing like crazy all night. So I have to go to work earlier than usual just to make sure that I don't get stuck in traffic. And also so that I can just drive really slow because I still don't have my winter tires on my car, which is pretty bad. So I have to be super careful and drive safely. So I don't have that much time right now because I need to go to work, but I just want to show you the progress from the knit along from yesterday and also give you clue number 2. But first, let's find the mini skein advent calendar from Loco. I still didn't get the second one, but I'm sure I will get that before we know it. So let me grab the box number 2 from Loco. We have something orange and green. So I'm thinking this was skein number 1 and this is skein number 2. So I'm actually thinking that they have similar colors. So maybe that's the idea with the advent calendar. It kind of goes well with each other. That would be fun. This is the progress from yesterday. I did my 8 rounds of ribbing. What we need to do now is knit 5 rounds of plain stockinette. Knit 5 rounds of stockinette with skein number 1 from yesterday, and then later today I will give you the clue for skein number 2. I will pack my stuff and get in the car and get it going, and I'll take you with me and I'll see you later. I didn't get very far. I had to park the car. The roads are like soap. I couldn't even control the brakes, so I had to park my car and call work, and I don't know what to do now. I just called school and said that I'm not there for my first class, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. I left my car. I'm walking back home. The roads are crazy. They were not cleaned. Everything was like ice, and several cars were blocking the road, so it's all a big mess. So I called work. It's okay. I'll just pay for a day off because there's no way I can get to work in this weather. So let's get home and make some warm coffee because it's freezing out here. But it's beautiful. Home. Everything is good. What a morning. Nomi's having trouble because she needs to go to school and all the buses have cancelled to go through our town because the street here is just a mess. So the buses can't go through, so we don't know what she's going to do. Anyway, I was yesterday talking about these glitter yarns that I had kicked up. Or I was not kicked up. I was going to twist them, but I ran out of time, so I couldn't actually finish what I started yesterday. I just want to show you these 5 colors. This one is hazel. This one actually does have a name. And I hope you can kind of see the spark. It's very warm hazelnut brown. So that is already named hazel. And then yesterday I showed you the 4 pink ones that I call rose. If you have another idea, please let me know. Okay, so this one I think is a little harder because it's something in between hay and gold. Almost like it's a little bit more yellow than vanilla and not yellow enough to be gold. So if you have a good idea for this, it's almost like, it looks a little bit like hay or straw. But I would like a cuter name than that. Then I have this, which is kind of a sage Can you see the glitter here? It's so hard to see the glitter. It's very glittery. It's really, it's a really, has a really lovely glitter. For some reason that's just very hard to show. So this is sage, or whatever you think it should be called. And the last one is a teal, and I would love a name for that as well. It looks more blue on screen than it is. It is a really lovely teal color, and I'm recording on my phone, and for some reason it always has trouble catching. It's hard for the iPhone to make the blue colors look real, because this is not it. Let me see if I can flip the camera and it'll look better. So I finished my 5 rounds of stockinette, and now we're going to add our second skein, which I just caked up. And now don't be scared, but we're going to work a bubble row. So if you know my patterns, you know I have done a lot of patterns with bubbles, and if you have been too scared to try that out, I'm gonna help you, so don't be afraid. So I still have a little tiny bit of my first skein left. I'm just gonna keep that, and then with the mohair I'm going to attach my second skein. And now we're gonna work a bubble row. I'm gonna put a video up here if you wanna just take your time and learn how to do the bubbles. I will explain it. I will flip my camera and I will show you how I'm working the bubble row, so you can just keep watching and maybe it will be enough. But if you need a little further instruction, you can check out the video. Okay, I'm just gonna put the camera here and show you exactly what I'm gonna do. I just need to make sure I am actually using the right yarn. Okay. Let's say you don't have a mini skein calendar. If you are using your own scraps, I really would recommend using a contrasting colored mini or a scrap. So if you have used one color for this so far, it's a good idea to switch to something that's a little bit more different. I'm just gonna go with the flow here. So I'm adding my second skein, and this is what is going to happen. I'm gonna knit 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna work a bubble, which is very easy. Okay, so you count 5 below. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go through this stitch, pull the yarn through here and slip this one off your needle. You can help it a little bit if you want. then tighten a little bit, and then you need 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and you do the same thing. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go through the stitch, slip the one on the needle, pull a little bit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do this the entire round. As you can see here, we have already made some bubbles. So this second skein, you will only use this for the bubble rows, okay? So once you finish this row, you're gonna leave this and continue to knit another 5 rounds of stockinette, but just knit until you run out of yarn and then stop and wait for clue number 2 tomorrow. So keep knitting the bubble rows. 1, 2, 3. So I finished the first bubble row, as you can see. So now I'm going to go back to skein number 1 and finish that skein completely. So I'm gonna knit stockinette until I run out of yarn. And I don't know, that may be just 1 round. Let me just finish that last round, and we can leave this to rest for today. I'm done. I have totally used skein number 1. This is what is left. And this is what it looks like so far. I'm crazy about this colorway. Hugh Loco, she did, or actually her name is Nicole. She did an amazing job. So I'm gonna leave that for now and keep knitting on this with my next skein that I'm gonna open tomorrow. I'm gonna put that away. I just wanted to share with you that I have knit these pair of socks. This is my own pattern called 2 socks. You get a free knitting pattern for these socks right now if you buy 1 skein of my DK weight sock yarn. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colorways or something like that. But if you go check it out on my website, I'll link down below. But if you buy a DK weight sock yarn, you will have enough yarn for a pair of socks in just 1 skein, and I'll give you a free pattern. This will be a discount that works for the rest of the week, so by the end of Sunday this will end. So something else that I forgot, I have gotten the birthstone yarn club from Birk & Bell, and this is the December skein, and that's my month. And I know that the birthstone of December is turquoise. I love turquoise. Yes, wow, this is actually very pretty. This is very pretty. I think I'll knit myself a pair of socks in my own birthstone sock way. I think it is called turquoise, isn't it? Blue topaz. Close but no cigar. Yeah, so that's the skein of December. So now it's about lunchtime. I'm gonna go make myself some lunch, and then I'm gonna make a fire because it's so cold out here. Actually, the sun came out, so it's very pretty outside. So maybe me and I can hear the dog. Me and you know who are gonna go for a you know what later. But first, lunch. Yeah, well, before I go grab lunch, I just think the light is better now, and I can see that this blue actually looks real on the screen. So I have 4 skeins of this teal color glitter, all glitter. I have 4 of the hazel. I have 4 of this yellow, and I really desperately need a name for this one. I really can't think of a good name for this. I think Hazel and Teal would work, and Hazel is definitely going to be named Hazel because I've named that already. I need a name for this if you have something other than Teal, and a name for this if you have another name than Sage. Oh, I love it. It really has a lot of glittery to it, but it's just so hard to show. And the last one, the pink one. And then I can get these labeled and put online. As soon as they have names, I can put them online. So please help me out, guys. I need your help. But look. Don't they look pretty? I love them so much. took a shower, put on my PJ, and I'm just gonna finish editing. I'm just gonna finish editing this Christmas vlog for today. And then I'm gonna go grab my knitting. I am working on a Giselle hat in some yak yarn that I have dyed myself. I am thinking of turning those into small kits that you can buy in the shop, but yes, I'm actually gonna talk a little bit about that tomorrow. So now I will edit, upload, go to the couch, watch something Christmassy, and have some knitting time. And I just made myself the last cup of coffee for the day. My husband is coming home sometimes late. He works in Norway, so he'll be home late. The girls are out having fun and we'll be back soon. So hopefully we will all be united later this evening. Take care, guys. I will see you tomorrow for episode 3 of the Vlogmas. Take care. Bye.